He callously threw the child over the bridge to his death. Those chilling words revealed by prosecutors in the Bronx Thursday night, drawing a gasp and quiet sobs from the toddler's grandmother as she listened on in court. Her son, Arius Williams, in front of her, accused of doing the unthinkable after kidnapping little Montrell on Mother's Day. Did he tell you what happened to Montrell?
At first he didn't say nothing. He was like, oh, he's good, don't worry about it. He's all right.
But after an entire month of searching for her 2-year-old grandson, Montrell, prosecutors say that was never true.
I can't escape it. Like put a dark cloud over the Bronx.
Authorities in court said they recovered chilling video from the night of May 10th, showing the father putting his son on the ground for a moment, then suddenly picking him up while he was still alive and throwing him off the Bruckner Bridge into the Bronx River below. For the next month, the dad went dark, the toddler's 17-year-old mother and family members trying in vain to find him alive. Sources say they repeatedly went to the police and family court, but a missing person case wasn't opened until June 8th, when Montrell was already dead.
I went to the police station and asked them, can they help me? They said, what's the situation? I said, my son kidnapped a grandchild out of my house. They was like, oh, I can't help. That's your son is 20 years old. And that, I can't do nothing about that because he's legal. That's his father.
Finally, after 2 trips to family court, Montrell's mother was able to convince a judge to issue a warrant for Williams on May 22nd. And after running into him this past Sunday,
she was like, oh, give me my baby. Where my baby is at.
Authorities say the 20-year-old finally confessed to killing their baby. The boy's body recovered by dive teams in the East River Wednesday morning.
Nobody tried hard to do anything like this to a baby. Nobody.
As we struggle to by his father, a body found today in the East River near the Whitestone Bridge may be 2-year-old Montrell Williams, and his father could be facing a murder charge. Eyewitness News reporter Sonia Rincon with family members who attended tonight's vigil.
Please, make hell in this family.
The tight-knit family of a young father accused of doing the unthinkable is struggling tonight to understand why.
I don't have an answer to why he do this, why he would even think of doing this.
They're remembering 2-year-old Montrell Williams as a sweet and happy toddler.
Montrell was a great baby. He was great. It's just hard. It's real hard.
He kept calling him daddy. He trusted him. He trusted him. He took his life.
It was here at this spot in Garrison Park in Hunts Point, marked with Montrell's favorite toys, that police believe it happened on or around May 10th. The 20-year-old father has been in police custody since Monday, when he allegedly told the child's 17-year-old mother he had thrown their son into the Bronx River. The NYPD launched a search in the water and through surveillance footage.
Our detectives did a good job in getting to this quickly, tracking that video, and seeing the crime committed on the video was heartbreaking.
Today, about 3 miles away near the Whitestone Bridge, they found a small body, transporting the remains to the medical examiner to find answers. The mystery is so painful and baffling to the family of the young father. They say he recently seemed like he'd begun struggling with mental health issues, arguing with family members before leaving their home with little Montrell last month.
Nobody expected this at all. Because he loved his son. I don't know what drove him to this.
While his family believes and is coming to grips with the idea that he is somehow responsible for this, criminal charges are still pending for the young father. The mother of little Montrell did not attend this vigil tonight, but the father's family said a prayer for her. In Hunts Point, the Bronx, Sonia Rincon, Channel 7.
Prediction Ascension, love me or hate me, there's no in between. So, yeah, that's some sad news to hear on Father's Day. Shout out to all the real fathers out there that will not throw their fucking child into the Bronx River off the fucking Bruckner. Like, seriously, this shit is fucking crazy. Come to find out, the reason why the mother wasn't revealed, she's 17 years old, and the father, Mr. Williams, let's call him Mr. Williams. Montrell Williams is the victim, the 2-year-old Tyler that was found in a river. But Mr. Williams, he's 20 years old. So it seems like it's a real bad case on NYPD's fault, because they didn't really goes spearheading straight through allegation towards the father from the get-go, because apparently the child was missing since Mother's Day weekend. This is fucking crazy, right? So he's walking around chilling and shit like that. He must have knew that he was on, no matter what. But there's no way around it to state that. I don't know what was NYPD was thinking about. I'm not even gonna speculate on that. That's fucking strange. But the mother was 17, and you see the video footage. The aunties and the blue hair scallywags, they start acting out when the cameras is on. Oh my god, the child is. Knock it off, B. Y'all raise an emotional nigga, that's the emotional results you get. He just throws a fucking child over the fucking goddamn banister of a fucking into the river. They found them on the East River side. It's fucking wild, man. I'm sorry to say that, but this is what I'm bringing to you on Father's Day. A father that wasn't meant to be a father at that age. He's 20. He's emotionally erect. He's not a great looking guy. Let's get it. Let's talk about the elephant in the room. 17-year-old girl probably wasn't great looking either. They had a pretty young son, Montrell, because they said always two ugly motherfuckers always have a pretty fucking baby and shit like that. That's the saying. So it is what it is. But it's very strange that NYPD didn't jump on the case from the get-go. And also, let's talk about underage pregnancies. Teen pregnancy is a bad thing. It's no matter what. You're 20. You can't drink until you're 21. You can't smoke until you're 18. Certain states is 21 for both. You can't drink until you're 21 or smoke until you're 21 in certain states. So, but you're able to procreate as early as 13, damn near as early as 12. Certain females, and this is a bad thing in a household. Black community molested by aunts, uncles, cousins, and shit like that 85% of the time. This is a problem that a 20-year-old could actually lay down with a 17-year-old and doesn't have the mental capacity of actually being a fucking father and understanding certain things that what you're supposed to do, and being a father and actually creating things for yourself and creating things for the life that you brought onto this earth and having responsibility. He couldn't heave that responsibility, that he couldn't will that responsibility at all. So the child suffered. The preteen or the teenager at 17, she's suffering as well, because it's in her genetics to give birth to a child. She's gonna have another child sooner or later, but that other child's gonna be on her sleeve, no matter what. With whoever she gets or whatever she's doing and stuff like that, that's gonna be a trauma that she's gonna live with for the rest of her life. That the man that she sleeps with has to be someone that can provide, protect, and everything. It's gonna be hard for the other man to coincide with her to actually coincide with her to raise another child, because that trauma is going to be there, that she lost her first child to a man that she believed that she loved. And a child, like the aunt said before she started, the child, Montrell, trusted his father. Call him daddy, daddy, daddy. Maybe he felt like the baby wasn't his. Maybe he felt that the mom was cheating and all that stuff. Because in a black community, when a child is born, the families just split. It's just something in our genetics now that, or we're programmed to, just split once we have the child. This is a Father's Day warning. Know who you're having children with. Whether it's Mexican, Boricua, whatever. Everybody got their own problems and stuff like that, and issues in their community and their cultural sense. But the factor is, the black community is the most sought out to separate, totally separate from the child, the mother, whatever, or the mother and child separates from the father. It shows over and over and over and over. matter what. So, what that's saying is, know who you're sleeping with. Just know who you're going to sleep with. Try to build something with. Let me use a prime example. Travis Hunter has no children. Leanna is somebody that he's dealing with. People say she's a gold digger, this, that, and third. She's this, that, and third. She's scratching out. He brought her house. That man has to find out on his own. And I'm hoping that Travis Hunter and she remains loyal, because she's not getting nothing better than that. Leanne, if you listen to Prediction Ascension, you're not getting nothing better than that. You hit your ceiling. As soon as he puts a baby in you, you hit your ceiling. You're done. You can't get nothing better than that. You're going to be Larsa Pimpin out here. And yes, facts. You're going to be Larsa Pimpin dating the fucking nieces and nephews. I mean, the nephews and shit. Or because, yeah, Larsa Pimpin was dating Michael Jordan Jr. This fucking nephew. That's Scottie Pippen's nephew. So remember, Leanna, whatever your fucking name is, Travis Hunter. Do what you need to do. You can still get certain things signed. But that's a prime example of who you should understand who you're having a child with. Keep it together as a family. You don't need to worry about social media and this, that, and third, and tabloids. Keep it together as a family. You also need to remember you need to be a father, Travis Hunter, no matter what. So you're going to be a father, protector, and a provider. That's your job. Leanne is to nurture, raise the children, take care of the household. That's the job. That is our genetics, no matter what. So now, we have certain things of a 17-year-old shouldn't be having children. Especially with a 20-year-old shouldn't be impregnating a 17-year-old. So there's no family structure. There's no household. There's no, there's just aunts, emotional aunts that's taking care of another child named Montrell Williams. That's going to make him emotional too. Maybe it's a good thing that he left this earth. That he didn't have to deal with the traumas of dealing with that broken family home. That's a broken family home, no matter what. It's a broken home in the black community that he should not have been or partaken. Maybe God did him the favor. Maybe God said, yeah, you can give your child to me. It's perfectly fine. But you will reap the repercussions of it. So were you willing to sacrifice your child to me or whatever? And you have to reap the repercussions because you're still here on earth. You're not going to make it to the promised land. But your child does not need to be in that situation. Because it's a broken system. I have better plans for him. Let him come home to me. That's all I'm saying. That could have been a case. God spoke to him. Because that's a broken system there. When I see motherfuckers showing up blue weave all the way down to their back and, oh my God. It's a fucking broken system, B. Had a stepfather speaking up. They actually put stepfather in the box. Doesn't matter if you're a stepfather, deadbeat dad, or whatever. They actually made sure he was distincted as a stepfather. Somebody told that newscaster that he was the fucking stepfather. And that nigga probably been there the whole time drinking his little fucking Cobras and shit, giving money here and there. Just trying to be a partisan because he's facing traumas and shit like that. The black community is fucked. That's why we can't stand up for the Mexicans and the fucking Venezuelans getting deported. We don't give a fuck. We got our own fucking problems. Why the fuck should we care about your issues? It is what it is. I digress. But Prediction Ascension, love me, hate me. There's no between. Like, comment, subscribe. How many motherfucking albums? You already know. Happy Father's Day to the real ones. You already know. It is what it is, man. Day at a time, responsibility, and keep pushing forward, man. That's it. Just keep pushing forward. You already see it. This is what it is, man. Keep pushing forward. Stay strong. You already know.